Let's start with this one. What's this right here?
That was a strange one. That's actually a case of Bloody Mary mix.
Now, you don't know what that is yet.
No, you boys and girls still have lots of time before you get to Bloody Marys. So we can see how the red caps have broken off, the foil safety seals underneath broke, and the mix spilled out all over the box.
It looks like it exploded.
It did. It made quite a mess in there.
And what about this one here?
This one here is the cooler with the one side completely smashed in.
A cooler? That's not cool. And that one down there?
And down here we have a tray rack.
A train rack?
No, Mr. Rogers, not a train wreck, a tray rack.
Oh,
You can see how the bottom rack of the tray is completely bent up, and the customer wouldn't even be able to fit a tray in there.
wow. That's not very nice at all.
Not very nice. I also have behind you here,
Oh, look at this pretty table.
we have a table that was actually damaged in transit. You can see how the two opposite legs are completely bent in.
How do you think that happened?
I have no idea. These carriers do some crazy things
That
sometimes.
is pretty crazy, right, boys and girls? Anything else?
Yes. I have with me here a can of apricot halves that was completely dented.
Oh my. We don't want to eat these, right, boys and girls? Can you say botulism? Sure you can.
We tell all of our sales reps and customers to make sure that the customer inspects the packages before the shipper leaves and to note any of these kinds of damages on the POD. Because if the shipper won't pay, then Edward Dunn and the sales rep must take the loss.
What if you decide to not use a freight company? For instance, if it's not raining outside, sometimes I like to take the mail instead of Mr. McFeely. Sometimes I'll take the mail to, say, Bob the baker. Maybe Don delivers things sometimes on his own, too.
That's a really good point, Mr. Rogers. If something goes wrong when Edward Dunn delivers, then we have to take that responsibility.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. Who decides to approve all these credits anyway? Can I approve a $200,000 credit?
No, Mr. Rogers. I brought with me here an approval matrix
Oh.
that is based on a hierarchy and different dollar amounts. So for example, that $2,000 credit you were just asking about falls into this area over here. To approve that credit, I would need approvals from the sales rep's regional sales manager, as well as our credit manager, John Fahey.
So a national accounts manager can't approve a $600 credit even if she tries?
No, she can't, Mr. Rogers. A national accounts manager is in this category here and can approve only up to $500.
Wow.
So while we adjusters try to address every credit within 48 hours, it can often take some time to issue the credit while we wait for these approvals.
Well, 48 hours isn't very much time. Credits are issued that quickly? What about freight issues?
Well, freight issues, tax, pricing, those are all different sorts of animals.
Oh, like they're cuddly kittens and the others are playful puppies?
Sort of. As you can see on the approval matrix over here, all freight-related credits must be approved by Nick Bridgeland, all tax credits must be approved by Bob Lalangas, and all pricing credits must go through the finance department.
Wow, that's a lot of information. I think Mr. Rogers is going to need some ibuprofen when he gets home. Is that what a day in the life of an adjuster is really like?
Yes, it is, Mr. Rogers. We adjusters do about 20,000 credits in only a 3-month span.
Wow.
And many of these credits involve lots of research. And I haven't even mentioned our vendors yet.
Vendors? So there's no Santa's workshop? You mean other people make the toys?
Yes. We use vendors for many of our products. If a credit is requested from a factory direct order, we adjusters need to contact the vendor to see how they would like to proceed. For instance, many times the vendor will replace the products at no charge, in which case we would not issue credit to our customer. Other times the vendor will issue credit for the short or damaged items, and then we would pass that credit on to our customer. Other times the vendor will file a freight claim, or rather they'll have us do the claim for them. It's just one more thing in the life of an adjuster.
I feel like I've learned so much today from you, Kristen. I'd like to come down there and work sometime.